This segment of the news is brought to you by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
Welcome back to News 46. Today's Business First Brief addresses the decline in retail sales. Here's Angela Miles with more.
Topping our news, now that the Fed has called for a quarter-point rate hike, major banks are increasing lending rates. U.S. Bancorp was the first to increase its prime rate. During yesterday's session, Fed Chair Janet Yellen told reporters the economy is on solid ground. The Fed is upgrading its economic forecast. She predicts unemployment will remain around 4.3% and inflation at 1.6%. The plans are for one more rate hike this year, and the Fed will begin selling mortgage-backed securities from its $4.5 trillion holdings. General Motors is extending temporary layoffs at two plants, one in Lordstown, Ohio, the other in Kansas City. The car company wants to slim down its inventory. Retail sales posted the biggest plunge in more than a year. In May, sales slipped 0.3%. Economists predicted a slight rise. Consumers cut their spending on gas, electronics, and department store items.
All right, thanks, Angela. Today's News Across Nevada explains some of the big changes coming our way.
The Nye County Recorder has just announced that default fees have increased due to an extension of the state's foreclosure mediation program, which was scheduled to end on June 30th of 2017. However, Senate Bill 490 was signed into law by Governor Brian Sandoval, which extended the program 2 years. Effective June 12, 2017, state mandated related fees to the program and the foreclosure of real property have increased. The fee increases from $200 to $250 due to a $49.25 increase in the foreclosure mediation fees and 75-cent increase in recorder fees, the latter of which stays within the county. Fees are broken down as follows. State general fees, $147.75. Foreclosure mediation fees of $93.58. Indigent fund, $4.92. County recorder fee, $3.75. The standard recording fee of $14 for the first page and $1 for each additional page, plus the $250 fee, makes the charges $264 for the first page and $1 for each additional page. A notice of default is a notification given to a borrower stating that he or she has not made their payments by the predetermined deadline or is otherwise in default on the mortgage contract. Please contact the Recorder's office if you have any more questions at 775-751-6340. A multi-county coalition led by Nye County has received a $600,000 EPA grant for Brownsfield site revitalization. The federal agency announced this on May 31st. The county, a member of the Rural Desert Southwest Brownsfield Coalition, will use the grant to spur economic redevelopment and support renewable energy and food security within a geographic area of over 55,000 square miles. The work will focus on mine-scarred lands, distressed properties transferred to local governments by default, and abandoned gas stations. The redevelopment and reuse of these brownfield properties will create jobs, increase local tax revenue, and diversify the economy. Nevada's unemployment rate remains steady in May at 4.7%, just 0.4 of a percentage point higher than the national rate. This is the second month in a row that the unemployment rate in the Silver State has remained 9 percentage points below the recessionary peak of 13.7%. Furthermore, May's reading represents an over-the-year decline of 1.1 percentage points. Governor Brian Sandoval signed a bill today at Tesla Energy Warehouse in Las Vegas, and he says that it will restore hundreds of solar-related jobs. Assembly Bill 405 will reinstate favorable rates for residential customers to exchange some of their daytime energy for nighttime power from the state grid. Tesla and Sunrun announced last week that they plan to begin selling solar energy equipment in Nevada. Governor Brian Sandoval also signed a bill into law that protects students with diverse sex gender identities or expressions. SB 225 amended several existing statutes, including one that mandates policies as well as teacher and staff training programs to prevent and respond to violence and suicide in Nevada schools. The bill also makes plain that existing anti-bullying programs in Nevada schools must include the needs of students with diverse sex gender identities or expressions. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
All right, thanks, Deanna. When we come back, Alicia has more on the Cosby trial going on right now. We'll be right back.